Here we are again at Tip Top Trading, where Anna's interview for a sales job has been suddenly interrupted. Office assistant Denise has entered the room, looking very worried. What's wrong? And will Anna have any suggestions that might help?
I don't know what to do.
So what's the matter, Denise?
You know the PowerPoint presentation?
The one we've been preparing for the last 2 months?
Yes.
The one that's very, very important and that we need this afternoon?
That one.
Uh-huh.
We've lost everything.
No!
I had it on a USB stick to transfer it, but the stick has vanished.
Right, Anna. Now is your chance to help them find solutions to the problem. You'll need phrases like, "Can I make a suggestion?" "Why don't you?" "Have you tried?" "Maybe we could." "How about?" "I have an idea."
But don't you have it saved on your computer?
No, it was taking up a lot of space, so I deleted it.
So you have lost the only copy we have?
Yes.
What idiots. I've never seen such a disorganised office. Go on, you'd better help them, Anna.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yes, please do.
Why don't you try looking in your recycle bin? It might still be there.
I did. It isn't.
Have you tried asking your colleagues if they've seen the memory stick?
I did. They haven't.
How about looking through your rubbish bin to see if you threw it away by mistake?
I don't do silly things like that.
All very sensible suggestions, Anna. Thank you.
Maybe I could do a big office search for you. I'm good at finding things.
There are confidential documents in this office. Non-staff are not allowed to see them.
Now, Denise, why don't you drink up that nice tea?
I have an idea. Did you ever email the presentation to anyone?
Golly gosh, you did, Denise. You emailed it to me to proofread. It'll be in my inbox somewhere. Good thinking, Anna.
I was just about to make that suggestion myself.
Problem solved. Thank you, Anna.
Pleasure.
Well done, Anna.
Right, now please leave us, Denise. Anna and I will continue our interview. Would you like a biscuit, Anna?
Thank you. Oh, what's that?
Oh, golly gosh, the USB stick. It was mixed in with the plate of biscuits that Denise brought in.
It's wet.
Yes, I think maybe I stirred my tea with it at one point. Oh well. Now, where were we? My goodness, it's 11 o'clock. I have a meeting right now. I'm afraid I'm going to have to go. But I've made my mind up about you anyway. I suppose you'd like to know if you've got the job?
Yes, please.
Hi, good morning student. How are you today? I hope all of you fine today. Hari ini, Miss masih menjelaskan tentang giving suggestion dan Miss sudah memberikan contoh conversation yang ada expression asking for suggestion. Dan kalian juga pasti tahu kan apa saja yang sudah diucapkan dalam conversation itu. Formula of asking suggestion and formula of giving suggestion. Oke, sebelum Miss memberikan formulanya, Miss memberikan sedikit contoh ungkapan-ungkapan tentang asking for suggestion, giving suggestion, Responding the suggestion itu ada dua, yaitu accepting suggestion and refusing suggestion. Asking for suggestion itu adalah meminta saran. The first, I've got a bad toothache. What do you suggest? Saya memiliki sakit gigi yang parah. Apa yang Anda sarankan? And the next, what do you advise me to do? Apa yang Anda sarankan untuk saya lakukan? What should I do? Apa yang harus saya lakukan? What ought I to do? Apa yang harus saya lakukan? Do you have any suggestion for me? Apakah kamu memiliki sedikit saran untuk saya? And the next, giving suggestion, yaitu memberikan saran. I suggest or recommend that you. Saya saran atau menyarankannya. You really should or ought to. Kamu benar-benar harus atau seharusnya. You had better. Kamu lebih baik. Why don't you go to the dentist? Mengapa kamu tidak pergi ke dokter gigi? How about playing card? Bagaimana kalau bermain kartu? Responding the suggestion itu adalah menanggapi saran. Ada yang accepting suggestion, yaitu menerima, dan refusing suggestion itu menolak. Yes, I would like or love to. Saya ingin atau suka. That sound like a good idea. Kedengarannya itu ide yang bagus. Thank you or thanks. I would do or try that. Saya akan melakukan atau melakukan itu. Why didn't I think of that? Saya tidak memikirkan itu. Refusing suggestion, I tried that but. Saya mencobanya tetapi. Thanks, but that won't work. Refusing suggestion, I tried that but. Saya mencobanya tetapi. Thanks, but that won't work or help because. Terima kasih, tetapi itu tidak bekerja atau membantu karena. That's a good idea, but. Itu ide yang bagus, tetapi. No, I would rather not. Saya lebih suka tidak. I don't feel like it. Saya tidak merasa seperti itu. Oke, adik-adik, kita masuk ke formula of asking suggestion. The first formula is how or what about plus both ing. How or what about itu artinya bagaimana kalau dan ditambah both ing. Both ing-nya itu both one ditambahkan ing. Both one itu bisa read, bisa cut, and sit, and etc. And then ditambahkan ing. Jadi misalnya read tambahkan ing jadi reading, cut ditambahkan ing jadi cutting. And for example, how about going to the cinema tonight? Bagaimana kalau pergi ke bioskop nanti malam? And the next, how about visiting grandpa's house? Bagaimana kalau mengunjungi rumah kakek? What about having a healthier lifestyle? Bagaimana kalau memiliki gaya hidup yang lebih sehat? And the next formula, how about plus noun phrase. How about-nya itu masih bagaimana kalau dan ditambahkan noun phrase itu kata benda. Jadi for example, how about a cup of coffee before we get to work? Bagaimana kalau secangkir kopi sebelum kita berangkat kerja? And the next formula, let's or let's not. Itu formula yang memberikan saran tentang melakukan atau tidak melakukan sesuatu dengan seseorang. For example, it's getting dark, let's go home. Hari akan gelap, mari kita pulang ke rumah. And the next, Let's not make the same mistake. Mari jangan membuat kesalahan yang sama. And the next formula atau the last formula, why don't you plus both one. And for example, why don't you itu artinya kenapa kamu tidak. Jadi first, why don't you invite your friend? Kenapa kamu tidak mengundang temanmu? And the next, why doesn't she use the computer? Kenapa dia tidak menggunakan komputer? Oke adik-adik, kita masuk ke formula of giving suggestion. The first formula is subject plus should plus both one. Subject itu bisa noun, bisa pronoun. Noun itu adalah kata benda dan pronoun itu adalah kata ganti. And should itu seharusnya dan ditambahkan both one. Both one for example is cut, read, write, and sit, and etc. For example, the first, Budi should apologize to Mr. Rahmat. Budi seharusnya meminta maaf kepada Tuan Rahmat. And the next, you should go to the doctor. Kamu seharusnya pergi ke dokter. And the last, you should wake up earlier. Kamu seharusnya bangun lebih cepat. And the second formula is subject plus ought to plus verb one. Subjeknya itu masih noun and pronoun. And ought to itu artinya seharusnya dan ditambahkan verb one. For example, your friend ought to study hard this semester. Temanmu seharusnya belajar keras semester ini. You ought to listen my story. It's about your crush. Kamu seharusnya mendengarkan cerita saya. Itu tentang gebetanmu. She ought to be a leader. Dia seharusnya menjadi seorang pemimpin. Okay, the last formula is subject plus had better plus both one. Subjeknya itu masih noun and pronoun. Had better itu lebih baik dan ditambahkan verb one. For example, you had better study hard this semester. Kamu lebih baik belajar keras semester ini. You had better go to work today. Kamu lebih baik bekerja hari ini. And you had better study in this library because the books are complete. Kamu lebih baik belajar di perpustakaan ini karena buku di sana lengkap. She had better sleep if she is sick. Dia lebih baik tidur jika dia sakit. Oke adik-adik, sampai di situ penjelasan Miss tentang giving suggestion. Semoga kalian mengerti apa yang Miss jelaskan. Dan minggu depan kita akan masuk ke materi obligation. And thank you for your attention. Thank you. Selamat belajar adik-adik, semangat.